see the slide. All right. Oh, we have some more people that came in. Drop a one if you guys can see the slide. Okay, yes, you can. Okay, yes, you can. Perfect. So let me go ahead and get started. So my name is Manny. Today, basically, I'm going to go over every step that you need to know to fund and launch your medical scrub brand. All right. If you're in the medical industry, if you're in the medical industry, go ahead and type in a one if you are in the healthcare industry and you wear scrubs. If you're not in the healthcare industry, but you know someone that's in the healthcare industry that wears scrubs, go ahead and type in a two. And type in a three if you don't know anybody that's in the healthcare industry that wears scrub, but you want to start a scrub brand business, or you want to get some info on how to start a scrub brand business. Go ahead and type in a three. Perfect. All right. Nice. I like to see who we have in the room. All right. Dion have nobody in the healthcare industry. All right. Sam, you know somebody actually wears scrubs. Perfect. Amari don't have nobody in the healthcare industry. All right. So let's go ahead and get started, guys. So here's my goal for today. My goal for today is for you to actually understand the whole process, the whole step, how to fund your business, and also how to launch your scrub brand business. All right. So this is my goal for you for today. So you can understand step by step how to start your scrub brand business. All right. So my promise is for you today is if you stay till the end, I'm going to have a step-by-step process PDF that I'm going to drop in the chat that you could go ahead and save and get, so you could get started later on. All right. If you stay to the very end, I'm going to drop in the step-by-step guide so you could go ahead and get started. All right. So why the scrub industry? The scrub industry is very, very stable. So unlike any other brands, any other clothing boutiques and stuff out there, the scrub industry is actually booming. It's a growing industry. And a lot of the people that actually work in the healthcare industry, they don't want to wear regular scrubs anymore, right? They don't want to wear the simple scrubs. They want to wear more fashion type of scrub. They want to wear scrubs that have more flexibility, athletic type of scrub materials and stuff like that. So the old scrubs and stuff like that is actually a lot of people start dumping the old scrubs and wearing new things and more athletics and fashion type of scrub when they go into to work. People want to look good and feel good when they actually go to work. So that's one of the reasons the scrub industry is growing. And also we have younger age people that actually going that's starting the industry as a registered nurse, as an LPN, CNA, different type of industries. And they don't want to wear these old scrubs anymore. They want more fashion stuff that feel comfortable and stretchy materials and stuff like that. So it is a booming industry. All right. It is a booming industry. So the medical industry is a $50 billion industry as in right now, according to Business Insights. All right. And by 2030, they say it's supposed to hit $73 billion. So 1% of that'll take care of you. So the industry is really booming. It's really booming. No doubt about it. A lot of the big players that getting into the scrub industry like Fabletics, they actually seen the opportunity. They're getting into the scrub industry and, just to take advantage of that. All right. So if you look at that chart that I have here, you can see Figs. Figs actually went public with their company a couple of years ago, right? I believe that's probably why Fabletics, they were selling nothing but regular athletics clothes. But then when they see the revenue that Figs was making, and I believe that's why they actually got into the scrub business by last year. So you can see right here that chart that I have to the side. So their revenue for 2013 was around $545 million for the year. All right. And if you look at the other chart, you'll see the pattern, the growth track of how the company was doing throughout the whole year. All right. Go ahead and type in a 1 and let me know if you guys can see the charts that I'm talking about on your screen. Just want to make sure the screen is working. You guys seeing everything. Yeah, go ahead and type in a 1. Just make sure you guys see the chart and everything that I'm talking about. Perfect. All right. So if you look at the patterns, you see the growth of the company, you know, how much they are making on a yearly basis. So this is the opportunity that you guys have. If you know somebody that wears scrubs, if you wear scrubs yourself, or let's say you don't know anybody that wears scrubs, it's still an opportunity because you have people that wearing scrubs on a daily basis. All right. So they going to work and wearing the products on a daily basis. They wearing scrubs more than they wearing their own clothes. All right. They wearing scrubs more than they wearing their own clothes. So every day you have them wearing scrubs. So that's a big opportunity. It's a big market out there. And you have the new generation actually starting these doctors. You have doctors, CNAs, registered nurse, a whole bunch of different people that's in the healthcare field that actually wearing younger generation. They want more fashion type of scrubs. So that's why it's really a booming industry for you to get into. All right. So here's a little bit about me. So me and my wife, we started a scrub business 2021. So we do have a Christian clothing brand, and also we have a scrub brand. So the reason is I started teaching how to start their own scrub, because we was getting a lot of people that was asking, how do we start a scrub line? So a lot of our peers was asking how to start a scrub line. So I started helping a couple of people start their own scrub line. So that's how we get started. But we do have a Christian clothing brand, and we do have a medical scrubs, a scrub line. And this is so here, let me go over the quick process real quick and show you our journey so you can see how we get started. The first thing first, she was at work actually. And while she was working, and she got kind of tired of her job, because every day I usually hear a lot of complaints and stuff like that. So she, while she at work, she called me telling me about the idea. And with me, I'm already like designed a whole bunch of different online businesses and stuff like that. So I'm kind of familiar how to set up a brand and get a brand up and running. So I started doing the research about the market, about the scrub market, because I didn't know too much. And as I'm doing my research, find out everything that we need to do, find out all the other companies, what they were selling out there, the sizes, the colors, everything that I needed to know. And then we start our design process, right? Start our design process to design our own scrubs. And then we order a few samples just to see exactly what we need, to feel and touch the materials and stuff like that. Because when you're actually putting a product in the market, you want to make sure that it is good quality, that people are not gonna write bad reviews and stuff like that, and cause a whole bunch of headache. All right. So we order our samples, got the samples in. So I started working, setting up our own store. The store is your main storefront where everyone actually going in. It needs to be user-friendly, real presentable, because they actually gonna spend their dollars and stuff like that in your store. So your store need to be right and look professional in a way. So when the customers come in, so they can make that purchase. All right. So got the website design. We started doing professional photography. It's really important. You don't want to use your iPhone. You want to make sure you take real professional photography for your brand. And so that process got done. Once we approved the scrubs, then you could order a boatload of scrubs. Once you approve it, you make sure that the material is right. You make sure the design is right. Everything is how you want it to look and feel and everything. And then you can order a buttload of your scrubs and put it out there in the market. All right. All right. Type in a 1. Let me know if you guys with me. Let me know if you guys with me. Let me know if you guys with me. Type in a 1. Perfect, perfect. All right, all right. All right. All right. All right. So I'm going to go over the results and everything that happened within about 3 to 4 months of us launching our brand in 2021. I'm going to go over it step by step so you can see the result yourself and see what we went through. So here's the thing. So we launched our brand in October, in the middle of October, close to the end of October. So we hit $551 as running ads to our store. All right, at that time. So we hit 550, and then I tweaked the ad a bit. At that phase, the first start phase of you launching your ad, that's when you're looking for your audience. You're making sure that you're finding the right audience that's going to purchase your products. All right. So that's the phase of searching for your audience. So in November or so, kind of hit a little feel of the people that actually purchasing. So then I tweaked the ad again. And by December, we started hitting 10,000. And we started hitting 10,000. And by January or so, we start going completely out of inventory. All right. So the load that we had ordered, we basically was running completely out of inventory. I mean, that's a good problem to have, but at the same time, if I had more of it, we could continue the sales going on. It would have definitely hit 20,000 by that time because we didn't have much inventory at that time, and the sizes that we had, people were just purchasing what's available at that time. All right. So by January, it was completely out of inventory. We had to go back to the drawing board, and keep in mind at that time too, I was a full-time real estate agent, juggling this and also selling a lot of houses at that time. Basically, you put a house on the market, it was just selling. So I didn't even pay attention to the inventory decreasing until we completely ran out in January. So this is the type of result that you can start seeing from the get-go with the type of with selling scrubs. All right. So any type of regular clothes, I mean, people don't wear, the clothes from Fashion Nova on a daily basis, right? So they don't wear any other regular clothes on a daily basis. But people that's in the healthcare field, they wearing these products on a daily basis, right? If they work 5-6 days a week, they wear a different type of scrub 5-6 days a week. And once you establish a customer, so that customer gonna come back a couple of times over and over and over. All right. So that's the power of really, the scrub brands and stuff like that. Right. So this is some of our result. You guys with me? You guys still with me? Dropping some fire if you guys still with me. All right, all right. All right. All right. Perfect, perfect, perfect. Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. All right, all right. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, so let's go ahead. So now it's time for you to start your journey, right? So I'm going to walk you through processes and stuff like that to show you exactly how you could start doing the same thing, right? To start your own medical brand and start seeing results like this, all right? So just like we did in probably 3 months or so or less, it's really about finding the audience. You find an audience through ads, which is the fastest way really to start making sales, unless you be constant and doing a lot of viral posts and stuff like that. That's another way to start making sales. All right. So first thing is you want to make sure that you understand the market when you're getting into it. You want to understand how many, nurses that is active in the industry. You want to know exactly how many, CNAs, LPNs, different type of career field. You're seeing exactly what's, how many different careers out there, how many people that actually employed in these fields, all right? So you want to start off with targeting a smaller group instead of going just broad medical and targeting people in the medical field. You want to go specific, just target different type of group until you actually find your audience, right? So you target a different little group until you actually find the audience that actually gravitate to your brand. All right. So that's the first thing first is doing market research, seeing the demand that there is in the market, just understanding completely, how the market is. All right. And also there's another chart right here to show you exactly where most of the registered nurses is. Registered nurse is like one of the biggest really employed. It's like 5 million or so registered nurse out there. And most of the places that they have the most nurses is like California, Texas, and Florida and stuff like that. So that gives you a kind of visual look, because when you're marketing, you can see exactly where most of your registered nurse and most of the people that's in the healthcare field, where you're gonna mostly be getting purchases. But that don't limit you just to the U.S. You can sell all over the world. All right, let me put that out there. Right, you could target different countries. You can target different countries and sell all over the world because you have a good product. You build a brand that that kind of stands out. You can sell your product all over the world. All right, but we specifically was targeting just Canada and U.S. When we started. But again, you can target any country that you want all over the world. All right. All right. So another thing is too, as I was saying earlier, we've seen a number of medical students that actually the number of medical students are increasing that enrolling in medical school. After COVID and stuff like that, there's more student that's becoming nurses, that's just getting into a different type of field in the healthcare industry, and they all wearing scrubs. All right, so they all wearing scrubs, and also too, when I was saying Fabletics in 2023, they recently got into the business, right? They recently got into the business because they see Figs was hitting some crazy numbers. Fabletics, all they used to sell is athletic type of wear. All right. So all they used to sell is athletic type of wear. And then they got into the medical, the scrub industry in February 2023. And they were using Kevin Hart. Matter of fact, you've probably seen different promotion that they do online just to put their brand out there. All right. So they basically just got into the business. So if they got into the business, that kind of gives you ideas to understand and see exactly how lucrative the business is. They didn't know what's going on until Figs went public with a company, and now you probably can get Figs stocks and stuff like that. If you deal with stocks, you have probably be a company that you want to actually invest in and stuff, because you can see they chart, they rising up and stuff like that. But I'm just trying to give you an idea what's going on in the market, so you can see the demand that there is in the market to start your own brand. All right. So when you start, you want to choose between an online store or a brick and mortar store. We started just on online because Figs really, they don't have no physical location. Everything they selling is online. And also another company too, Janu, they selling online. All right. So just if you choose to get a physical location, just building up your store signs and everything, you're going to spend like $10,000 to $20,000 just to prop your store right, to get it right. To get all your inventories, to get your store design, all the racks and everything that you need, utilities and stuff like that. You're going to spend at least a minimum of $10,000 just to set it up, to $20,000. While you could just get a online store. You put your products out there in front of everybody that's actually online. That's on Facebook. That's on Instagram. That's on TikTok. All right. That's on YouTube. So all these people are actually online anyways, right? So why go get a store? We started online. So if anyone that's starting out, I usually recommend to start online. And then if you're making that big money, you want to go ahead and get a store, you go ahead and do that. But at least you established yourself in a way, and you're comfortable to make that other big move. All right. So another thing is too, some people choose to sell other people's brand, but I'll say you got to think about exactly, like a long journey, instead of like, just creating your own brand instead of using somebody else's brand. I mean, God really created us to be creative beings. So you probably have idea in your head how you want the scrubs to look, the type of cuts and design that you want in the scrubs, though, so it really just take one design to really take you to a whole different level. All right. So we are a creative being we created by the creator. So you want to make sure that you use your own creativity and bring your uniqueness out into the industry that could potentially change everything for you in life. All right. So that I recommend you start your own brand instead of using other brands and stuff. There's a lot of, you see examples of other brands that there is out there that you could actually potentially sell their brand, but at the same time you building their network for them. You're helping them out. I mean, unless you want to really be helping them out, or you can establish your own brand and, establish your own brand for you and your family, create a legacy. All right. So let's go ahead and, all right. So as I said, you're one design away to success. You're one design away from leaving your job. You're one design away from living the design life that you wanted, you imagine. All right. So you're one design away. Anyone that I work with, I always tell them it's just one design. All right. So that one design to change everything for you. When we started, it really was one design that started creating all these cells. All right. So it's only one design that you need to take you to a whole different level. All right. All right. So now we're going to talk about a little bit of, positioning your business for funding, what you need to do to get the money, because you don't want to run out of inventory and you're not managing your money right. And you don't have no money to actually put more inventory out there. Right. So we're going to talk about how to get the money, how to structure we're going to talk about how to structure your business right to get access to the money. All right. Dropping a money bag if you guys ready to go over that part. Dropping a money sign. Drop in some dollars if you guys ready to go over the way to position your business for funding. Yes, Larry. Yes. Dollars, bags. All right. Sheila. All right. Erica. All right. So here's how we're going to need to position our business properly. All right. So we want to make sure that we look good in the eyes of the bank. All right. Want to make sure that we look like a legit company in the eyes of the bank. All right. So you're going to make sure that, of course, you get your business names, your domain names. You can do all that through GoDaddy. Want to make sure that you get a professional email address. I'm talking about your name, your domain, your name at yourdomain.com, or support@yourdomain.com, or info@yourdomain.com, whatever name that you decided to use. And also, too, you want to make sure that you get a professional email business address, not just your own home address or a PO box. You want to make sure you use a Regus or Opus. I didn't have it on here, but Opus is one of the big ones too. Opus actually provides you address to use, and also it provides you with a phone number. All right, so you have a business phone number. You're gonna have a business address. Get a professional email. All right, get your domain name plain. It could be like one page website, just to have your business look right. So when they search your business, you can be properly right. Also too, you want to make sure that you get your business registered. So it's an LLC or whatever corporation you want to set up, whatever entity you want to set up. You want to make sure you could talk to accountants and get that set up properly for you. Also too, if you stay to the end, again, I'm going to drop in a document that show you exactly how to get your LLC and whatever entity you decide to go to get it registered. And the EIN, you can easily get that for free by going to ios.gov, and so you can search that on Google. That you get that for free. The main reason too, you want that EIN number is just so you could open a business bank account. All right. So to open a business bank account, you need that EIN number is like a social security for your business itself that the bank gonna ask for before you open your business bank account. All right. So sales tax ID, you're gonna need that later on, but when you just starting out, I don't really worry about that too much, until you start making some sales, you start, seeing some big profit, then you can take that money and, get everything aligned properly. All right. And keep in mind too, our resources, we do have, accountants that easily set that up for you. So, all of that, you're going to get all of that at the end when you stay to the end. All right. So another thing is too, just like you structure your personal, your business credit, your business profile, your structure it right. You want to make sure that you structure your personal credit right. Just so if you're looking to get access to like $50,000 to $100,000 in funding, you want to make sure your personal credit. This is really the fastest way to access some big money by structuring your personal credit properly, and also you have your business structure right, everything looking professional. So when it comes to the personal side, you want to make sure that you have a credit history of 2 more years that look good on your credit. All right. I mean, the longer, the better it is. Of course, you have 4 or 5, whatever. The longer the year, the better it is. But at least 2 years credit history with the bureaus. And also, you want to make sure that you have no missed payment. All right. So you got to clear that out. If you had a missed payment, you can send some goodwill letter or whatever it is. So make sure that it's 100% within the last 2 years. All right. So that's really important in the eyes of the bank when you're walking up, and make sure that you have no missed payment. All right. And the credit utilization, you want to make sure that stay below 15. I know on average, people say like below 30%. I mean, that looks good on your credit, but really when you're trying to get the high limits funding and credit cards that you need, stand below 15% your credit utilization. That really help you out to get that big amount that you're looking for. And of course, you want to have a credit mix, credit cards. You want to have credit cards. If you have a car or a mortgage on your credit, that definitely look good. Make your credit look real good. All right. So, and another thing is to make sure that you have no negative item on your credit, no collection or anything. Again, if you have these things, you want to make sure you figure out a way. Either you pay to delete, right? Not just pay it off. You want to pay to delete. All right. Or you could just figure out a way to, pay to delete, or what's another way, or dispute it to get it out off your credit. But do not just pay it and they don't agree to delete it. All right. So that's the main thing. And your inquiries, want to make sure that you have less than 3 inquiries. Your credit cards, as long as you have a 2,000 limit credit card, you're good to go. At least 2 of them, you'll be good to go to get the high limit credit cards. I'm talking about 50 to 100 or more in funding to start your business and getting all the inventories that you need to keep that profit and running your ads and getting the profit that you need immediately. All right. All right. So here's our result. Here's what I was able to get around that time. So I added a trade line to my credit, right? If you look right here on the side, on TransUnion, so it went up 35 points, TransUnion, and also went up right there on Equifax too. So as soon as my credit actually went up, before it was not that good. I mean, at that time too, it was not that good also, but as soon as my credit went up, I was able to access $63,000 in credit card to keep our business running. All right. So that's the reason I say it's really important to actually structure your business credit, structure your business right, and structure your personal credit right, so you can get access to the funds that you need to skyrocket your business. All right. So this is what I was able to get. I went immediately, as soon as my credit went up, I went immediately and grabbed and start applying, right? Which I mean, by what I know right now, I could have got way much more than that. I'm talking about 150 or so from what I know right now. It's I was excited. I mean, getting $63,000 out of nowhere. So, That was good enough for me. All right. All right. So this is how you get the bag. All right. Drop in a bag in the chat. All right. All right. Structure is really important. Definitely, Kawana. Definitely. All right. All right. All right. Let's keep it moving. All right. So how do you get started, right? How do you get started in getting your business up and running? How do you get started? So we're going to go over exactly what you need to do, steps that you need to take to get your own scrub line up and running. All right. As I say, it is Sunday. I understand it. You know, that's the time that you have to spend with your family. So I'm not going to be too long. I appreciate you guys' time. All right. So it's 3 steps to launching your brand. All right. So it's 3 little steps to launching your brand, which we're going to go over right now to launching your scrub brand. All right. First step is we're going to create it. We're going to do brand creation. Like I'm talking about creating everything that we need. And the second step, we're going to talk about exactly the product designs. And the third step, we're going to talk about marketing and advertisement, how to get the money. All right. So we're going to talk about brand creation, product design, and how to go get that money. All right. So let's go. All right. So when it comes to brand creation, you want to make sure that your business have a very unique name and have a clear, simple mission statement that anybody could gravitate to. All right. Also, you want to make sure that your logo and color is kind of like unique with all your marketing, all your advertisement. If you look at Figs and stuff like that, or different other companies, you'll see how they have their own branding colors. They have their unique logo, right? The names, everything matching up, coordinate, because that helps out when it comes to marketing and different strategies that you're going to use in marketing and stuff like that, and putting your business out there. You want something that anybody could just remember, right? You want something very short. Excuse me. You want something that's very short that anybody can just remember, that they gravitate to, and also just choosing the right color too. That kind of stands out when you think about, what's a simple logo? Like Nike is a simple logo, right? With a simple mission statement, have it your way. A whole bunch of different, you just want to be real simple, something that's really just do it Nike. You want something that's very simple, is very clear, and that stands out in front of the eyes of the people that actually buy your product, because your packaging and everything like that, everything need to coordinate to look right, to brand your business right. And that really, once you get that one customer, if your product is right, what we see a lot of time, they're just going to come back and purchase, right? They're just going to come back and purchase. And keep in mind, 5 days, 6 days throughout the week, they wearing these products on a daily basis, right? So they wearing these products on a daily basis. So having the right brand is really important. Choosing the right platform. So I recommend Shopify. This is what we use. And with Shopify, it comes with a lot of data that you can use to craft out your marketing even more. So it's telling you where your sales coming from, what area. If it lets you know if most of your sales coming from Facebook, Instagram, wherever you're marketing at. It shows you exactly, give you a lot of data, how many times the person really coming back and purchasing your product. It tells you how long they spend on your website before they purchase. It gives you a lot of data that you need. That's why I recommend Shopify. A lot of big brands like Fashion Nova, a lot of big brands using Shopify. So why not use Shopify? If they're using it, if it's good enough for them, it's good enough for you. All right. So again, you want to make sure that your website is user friendly. All right. You want to make sure it's user friendly, that they can see it. All right. They can see it clearly, not like that's on the screen. You want to make sure that you can see all the details real clearly, and to create a good customer experience for your customers. All right. All right. So also to optimizing your images for search engine is really important. You want to make sure that your keywords, if you have a blue scrub, you want to make sure that you have that name on the picture. So when you upload your pictures and stuff like that, it kind of helps out with the search engine when they go search different type of products that they're looking for. So you could potentially be up top. That's free. That's free search traffic for you for your business, and also making sure that you creating your Facebook brand, your Facebook pages, your Instagram pages, TikTok, different type of your pages throughout the whole web, just to make sure everything connected together and tie each of them in. So when you post something, it could, go over to the next brand and stuff like that. All right. So let's keep going here. All right. So now we're going to talk about product design, the way to design your products. This is really important because your product just got to be very unique in a way. And also very unique. It gets you a lot of attention, a lot of new customers immediately. And also some people just want plain basic scrubs. So at the same time, you have plain regular scrubs. But again, I'm talking about plain scrub, just regular design scrub from back then. But at the same time, your materials and your fabric is completely different than what people used to, right? So the fabric, we want to make sure it's real stretchy, real comfortable, looks real right. All right. So having the right products is really important. As I say, that you're just one design away to change everything for you. All right. All right. So finding a reliable supplier, manufacturer for your brand is crucial. Really, really important. That could break or make your business from the beginning, right? If your business is already running, it's a little bit different. But if you're just starting out, that could really create a lot of problems for you up front. Luckily, you was able to find good suppliers and manufacturers to work with. That didn't really cause a lot of headache for us, all right? So, designing your own scrub is really important. So you want to make sure that your brand is unique. You have a unique design to actually grab a lot of people towards your brand. All right. So, and it's not that really difficult to just create your own design and stuff like that. It's really, 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 really simple. Another thing is too, you want to make sure that you are negotiating on pricing and terms, because if you choose the wrong manufacturer, they could cause you a lot of headache. All right. I'm talking about sending your products about a month or so, which you can't have. You want to make sure that your price, you negotiate on price, how fast you're going to receive your products. And way to really see how they work is by getting samples. Once you get the sample, you see how fast they work, how fast they create the sample that of your design, how fast that you get it in your hand. And then from there, you could feel, touch, and see how it is. If the fabric is right, if everything, if you actually get the ebook, we talk about all of that and show you exactly what type of fabrics is really popular and what most of the big brands are using that kind of like have their product kind of standing out when you compare it to the rest of the other companies out there. All right. Once all of that is set in place, you already have your design, you negotiate on price, you see how fast that you're getting your samples. Then you could go ahead and order a big load of products. All right. You can order your big load once you approve everything. All right. Everything is checked off. Everything's checked off. Then you could get a green light and drop in half of the payment until they complete the big load of order. Once everything's complete, then you can go ahead and pay the other half and track everything down. All right. So that's the little process really when it comes to design. And you'll work with your manufacturer just to get your design right. And also you're going to make sure that you get samples just to make sure what you design is right. Everything, all the cuts and everything is right before you go ahead and get a big load of orders come to your house. All right. All right. So now let's talk about marketing, how you get to the dollar. All right. So if you have a good website, you have a good design, a good product. If you're not marketing it the right way, you're not making any money, right? So just like they say, the best kept secret, all right? If you don't put your products out there, nobody know about it. I mean, your friends and your moms and your significant other will give you a compliment on the design, but you ain't making no money, all right? So let's talk about marketing and how to get the dollar. All right. I hope you guys not falling asleep on me. Go ahead and type a 1. Let me know if you guys up. Y'all can still hear me clearly. Is that good info? Let me know. Let me know if that's some good stuff. All right, all right. Perfect, perfect, perfect. All right, Erica, Sheila, Tiana. All right, all right. All right, Sheila. Perfect, perfect. Tina. All right, all right. Perfect, perfect. Let's go, let's go, let's go. All right, marketing. All right, so what we actually did, we started doing Facebook ads and Instagram ads, all right? So the main thing is once you get your product, you want to make sure, once you get your samples, matter of fact, before you receive a load of inventory, you want to make sure that your pictures are right? Want to make sure that you get professional pictures at first. Also, too, you want to make sure that you take some video clips. So while the photographer is taking some pictures, some professional pictures, you can also get video clips, right? So nowadays, video is real powerful. People just don't want to rely on just a still image. Some people don't mind, but some customers, they want to see, a person just moving around with the product to make sure it's real. It's not Photoshop, right? You want to make sure it's not Photoshop. So you want to get some video clips. You want to make sure that you have some still pictures, right? I mean, still pictures still do good too. You'll see a lot of the other brands that have a lot of still pictures, but for platforms like, Facebook too, but Instagram, TikTok definitely video. So you want to make sure you have some video clips when you're working with your photographer, just to get these clips for you. So this is like paid advertisement is the fastest way to the money, right? So if you get your product now, you want sales like now, you could do paid advertisement now and to get the sales that you need, all right? So pay ad is the faster way to get to the sales that you need. And that's what we did at first. I mean, it's really good too, just to create that good energy behind your business, and you build that customer real fast, and you create an email list real fast. And then once they experience your product, they'll just come back and order over and over and over. Sometimes you ain't even got to send no email out. I mean, when they want the product, they know your website, they just go in and make some more purchases, all right? So if I go back to my Shopify, good thing about Shopify, it'll tell you how many times this person purchased, all right? So you'll see people from like a year ago, 2 years ago, make a couple of purchases and stuff like that. And these people, you want to actually every once in a while send them discount and stuff like that, just to, appreciate them, love on them in a way, because they keep coming back and buying your products. All right. Once they find a brand that they like, they basically stick to it. All right. So that's the good thing about the scrub industry. So it's different than any type of clothing brand that you could start. So again, Facebook, Instagram, fastest way to get the money. All right. So I have some examples of ads that I actually pull up on Instagram, so you can see exactly how certain people advertise. And I should have get some regular still pictures, but this is a bad one right here on the right hand side. You want to make sure that you get the right frame for Facebook, so it could pop up right. That type of frame is for Instagram and TikTok. And yep, so definitely want to make sure that you have the right frame and stuff like that with the right platform. All right. But the main thing is Facebook and Instagram, paid advertisement is the faster way to the money. So another thing is too, Google Shopping ads is really powerful. So if you go to Google right now, let me go ahead and let me share my screen here real quick. Turn on share screen. Give me a second. Cancel. Hello. Give me a second here. All right. So let me share. Let me know if you guys can see the screen that I share. Go ahead and type in a 1 if you guys can see my screen. You guys can see the Google? Yeah, type in a 1 if you guys can see the new screen that I'm sharing. All right, perfect. All right. All right, so let's say I'm in Google right now and I type in blue scrubs, right? All right, so all of these ads, all of these right here are ads up top, right? So you see Figs, Fabletics, different brands up top right here. So now you see all these brands right here, you know, blue scrubs, all the blue scrubs pop up. If you go down, you know, you see, you know, well, this is not sponsored. Also, yeah, but main thing is these are Google Shopping ads. That's what I was trying to get to. So these are Google Shopping ads. So you could position your product, your brand up here too by doing Google Shopping ads. All right. And with Shopify, it make everything really simple and easy for you to get your product right here. So they searching, whatever they searching, you know, let's say I do green scrubs, right? So boom, all right. So you could position your business to be up top right here, all right? So you putting your business out there in front of people that actually searching for the product, right? People that actually searching for the product, you actually displaying it right there in front of them when they're searching it on Google. So you're basically everywhere, right? So you're on Facebook, you're on Instagram, all right? And then later on, you can add in Google Shopping to get your business out there, all right? Let's go back again to the presentation. All right, we're almost there, guys. All right. Yep. So Google Shopping ads is really effective, right? It's very effective when it comes to putting your business out there to get fined, to get sales and stuff like that. And when we was doing it, I mean, good thing with Shopify, you actually could tell where the traffic is coming from. When somebody make a purchase, you can know exactly where they're coming from. If they're coming from Google, one of your ads, or if you're coming from Instagram, if you're coming from Facebook, you could track where you're getting the sales. So once you track where you're getting the sales, you just double down on that side. If you get more sales on Shopify, on Facebook, you just focus on Facebook. If you get more sales on Instagram, focus on Instagram. If you get more sales on Google, you just focus on Google. So you could track down where these sales are coming from. And then wherever they're coming from at, we're going to focus right there. All right. Wherever it's coming at, we're going to focus right there. All right. Perfect. So Google Shopping ads is one of the fast ways too. And also TikTok ads. TikTok, you know, you're it's a little bit younger age crowd, but you still make some real good sell from TikTok ads too. But most of your ads will really be like videos and stuff. Just being creative with your videos. You want to make sure that it's like original content, as they said, like user generated content, right? Not just like you posted on a plain white wall, but you want to make sure that, you're just moving around like user generated type of content. But if you use that user generated content and advertise on Instagram, you're definitely going to get traffic from there. And again, keep in mind, wherever your sales are coming from, you can track it down. Once you track it down, and you can focus on that end. All right. I hope that's helping you guys. We're almost there. So another thing is too, influencer marketing is really powerful. So you could do it either both paid or free. All right. So if you can find influencer that actually in that medical field to use to market your brand. All right. So you could either just give them a free scrub, right? Or the bigger one, you could choose to pay. All right. And another thing is that too, a lot of the influencers have fake followers too. So and the guys that we have, it basically show you how to see who's true to whatever niche it is. Because let's say they are in a medical field, but then they don't have a lot of medical, people that follow them, right? Let's say they're a nurse, but they do a whole bunch of content that about funding or credit repair. So they probably not a good fit for your brand because they're not gravitating that audience that you need to make the sales, right? Make sense? Perfect. All right. So influencer marketing. All right. So free ways to actually get get your business out there is word of mouth. If you're wearing the scrub, you're wearing it to work every day. All right. So if you're wearing it to work every day, you could, I mean, they seeing it on you. Your co-workers actually, spread the word about your business, and also doing different type of shows and stuff like that. Word of mouth, just to put your business out there. So that's a free way to actually put your business out there. And also doing viral contents on a daily basis. When it comes to going viral, you just got to do contents on a daily basis. And if you look in the bottom, I have some tools that you can use to automate all that process for you on a daily basis. So you can use Planoly, Metricool, and HubSpot. Those are ways to actually post on a daily basis. So you're not there. So you're not there every day manually doing it. All right. So I have a life. I can't do that manually. So that's what I put in place for my business to actually post on a daily, post contents on a daily basis. All right. So that's another way actually getting traffic to your website. All right. So email marketing, very crucial. So you want to make sure that you're collecting every leads that come to your website. You want to make sure you have the email address just so you can remarket to them whenever you drop a brand. You want to make sure that you have the email. So when you drop, 100 pieces, 200 pieces, 500 pieces, you can actually send them an email to get your product sold. All right. So email is really, really important. All right. So another big way too is actually getting contract from hospitals, clinics, doctors' offices and stuff like that. There is a whole bunch of like schools, medical schools. You could get contracts from these places, right? You could get contract from these places. I'm talking about you can land on a $1 million contract. Who knows, from the hospital or something right there. All right. So if you have your brand, that's why it's important to actually have your brand. But once you have your brand set, right, you have your brand out there and you marketing to these places, you contacting the hospitals and stuff like that. And, in schools, you're lending yourself in contract. So especially in schools, every time they have new students, you're bringing more scrubs to them, right? Some people just choose to do just contracts. They don't even have a website. They just go ahead and sell it to the schools, hospitals, doctors' offices. Some of them just do contract, and also government contract is a whole nother ball game. All right. So the time is running down. I'm rushing through this for you guys. Give me a second. So I have a question here. All right. So if you have your business website set up, you have your brand set up, right? You have the right design with the right manufacturer set up. If you have the right marketing that put in place for your business in front of the right customer, go ahead and type in, let me know if you know you'll get sell for your business, right? If you have the right website and branding set up, you have the right design set up, right, with the right manufacturer, and you marketing to the right people that wear it on a daily basis. Type in the chat. Let me know what you think, if you'll get sell or not. Let me know if you guys think you'll get sell or not. Type in a 1 if you think you'll get sell, or 2 if you think you'll not get sells. All right. Here's the thing. I said these people wear these stuff on a daily basis, right? Here's the thing. You're one design away from leaving your job. You're one design away to success. You're one design away from setting your family free. You're one design away from achieving whatever you want to achieve. It just take one. All right. So here's what we did. I want to introduce you guys to Scrubpreneur Academy, where we walk you step-by-step process and show you exactly how to set these up, how to set up your marketing, how to set up your brand properly, right? How to set up your email processes properly, how to design your brand, your design, your scrub design right. We show you exactly how to get the funding with the list of banks that you need to get the money that you need, all right? So we'll give you a checklist, step-by-step process to get all that stuff done for you, all right? So here's the thing. with the Scrubpreneur Academy. So as I said again, we get step-by-step process to show you how to set up your business. All right. So we show you step-by-step process of creating your brand, your logos. I'm talking about creating your logos from scratch, setting up your domain, step-by-step process of designing your website, all of that. How to register your entity, your business entity, the LLC or whatever you're doing. We show you exactly how to find the right manufacturer for your brand, so you don't make any mistakes, right? Because that could cost you thousands of dollars. We show you how to design your scrub step by step. We're showing you how to set up everything, your social media outlets, how to set all that up. All right. We show you how to use Facebook and Instagram advertisement to target the right audience to purchase your product, email marketing step by step, and also my funding course that show you how to access $50,000 to $100,000 within 90 days. All right. Here's the thing. With all this value, right? All this value step by step, I'm showing you exactly how to get your brand up and running. Let me know how much you guys think that's worth. Go ahead and type it in the chat. All right, so here's the thing. Here's the value here. So the Scrub Freedom Academy itself, it's about $5,000 of value. The Facebook and advertisement course itself is about $3,000. All right. To get access to the funding course, about $2,000. And a weekly calls and show you step by step, giving you a coaching call to get your business going for 6 months, $1,000. All right. So that's a total of $10,988 total for the whole. That's the value. $10,988. Right. But again, I'm not gonna charge you guys that much really for the course. Right. All right. So I mean, you can easily do that yourself. You can easily do it yourself. It's gonna cost you time. It's gonna cost you money. Right? The money with the mistakes, the time and money, it's really going to cost you, really. You put the time in and do it yourself. Or you could, let somebody that went through the process make it easier for you to get to where you need to get at. All right. So, I mean, working a job, really, you using your time to make money. And then having a business that running itself is getting sales, right? It's time freedom. It's priceless, really. All right. So having a business that's running itself while you're spending time with your family on the beach. I'm in Florida. I like beaches. All right. All right. So working a job, again, you're spending your time just to get the money. All right. And having a business is time freedom. All right. So here's the value. Your website really going to cost you about, if you get a developer, they're going to charge you $1,000, $7,000. Facebook ad, you get a Facebook agency to run the ads for you. They're going to charge you at least $5,000. The scrub mistake could cost you $5,000 to $20,000. Depend on how many products you're buying. I mean, quantity of scrubs you're buying. And also setting up your business, right? Your entity costs you about $500 to $1,000. All right. So here's the thing. We have no money problem because of my funding play that I show you exactly how to access the money. You're going to get a list to access the banks that you need, right? You're going to access the banks that you need. You're going to access the money that you need to take your business to a whole different level. All right. So what is the cost of freedom for you guys? I'm sure everybody have a number that they need to hit freedom. What is that number? Go ahead and type in the chat. Type in the chat. Let me know exactly what's the cost of freedom. What's that number, that goal that you have for you to hit so you can feel free in life? Go ahead and type that in. What's that number that you need to retire? What's that number that you need in your bank before you're like, man, I'm good? Go ahead and type in that number. 1 mil. That's it, Larry. All right. All right. All right. Give me a second. All right. 1 mil, 10 mil. Amari. All right. 1 mil. Tiana. Monica. Okay. 15 mil. That's it. All right. All right. Perfect. 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 All right. Here's the thing. The value of the course is about $10,888, right? So this month alone, I'm only going to really take 10 people really to show them step-by-step process exactly how to get their brand up and running. All right. But again, I'm not going to charge $988. Right. So here's the thing. Again, my Scrub Freedom Academy costs $5,000. Facebook ads course and Instagram is about $3,000. Access to the funding course about $2,000. Weekly coaching costs about $1,000. Total of $10,988. All right. So here's what I charge for the course. Course is $2,000 for the course, right? It's $2,000, but today is June, right? It's June, the 2nd of the month in June, right? So this is what the price is going to be. But for today only, this price by next week is going to go to $2,000. It's only $500, right? So the course is only $500 for today, June the 2nd alone, all right? So that's like a no-brainer. As I say, after today, this price should no longer be at what it is right now. It's only because it's the 1st of the month. I mean, the 2nd of the month of June. That's the only reason I'll drop it at that price. That's a no-brainer. All the values that you get, it's a no-brainer, really. All right. And on top of that, too, here's the thing what I did. Let me actually drop that in. Give me a second, guys. All right. So here's the thing. Here's all the value that you're getting right here. Here's all the value that you're getting. And we do have payment plans, all right, on top of that. So I'm talking about after-pay payments, 4 payments of, $124. That's a no-brainer. 4 payments of $124 to get your business up and running. If you use Klarna, right, same thing. Or you can just finance for $41 a month. That's a no-brainer. But after today, that price will no longer be what it is right now. It's definitely going up. All right. It's definitely going up after today. All right. So I dropped the link. You should see it somewhere on your screen right now. But that's the price for today only within 24 hours or so. I think that's what I have it set at. It will no longer be at that price. It's just for today only. So that's a crazy offer. That's an amazing offer. I'm really trying to take somebody to a different level this month only. Then after that, the price is going back to $2,000. That's a no-brainer, right? So it's definitely not going to stay at that price. This is what it is right now for today only. So go ahead and drop on a 1 if you think that's some crazy, crazy value. Let me know what you guys think. Drop in a 1 if you think that's some crazy value. All right, all right. All right, all right. So here's the thing. I dropped the link. If for some reason it is getting late, you could always go to Scrubpreneur. Go to scrubpreneur.com. It's certainly getting late. I do got kids. All right. So I'm going to drop that exact link for you guys too. If you click on the you could click on the course that you see right now. You get access to it immediately. Here's the link right here again. So if you can't access it later, you can just type this in scrubpreneur.com and it should bring you straight directly into the page. If also too, once you're on that order page, if you go straight down, that's when you're gonna see the payment options. All right. If you go straight down, you're gonna see the payment options. All right. So above is is no payment option for the first option for up top. If you scroll down, you'll see the payment option that's available. But that is my value for tonight. As I had promised, I was gonna drop in a checklist for you guys. So let me go ahead and do that. Keep my word. Give me a second. Give me a second. All right, guys. But as I say, it's definitely going up. It ain't staying at that price. It's just for today only. And after that, definitely going up. That's a crazy value, though. All right. Let me go ahead and drop that in for you guys. All right. So that's the link for the checklist. All right. And also, too, once you go through that, you'll see a link to book a call with me. If you have any questions, definitely do that. I'll drop that link also, too. Give me a second. All right. All right, where is it at? All right, so I'm dropping a link to book a call. All right, so if you click on that link also, that's the link to book a call. That is it. Thank you guys again for showing up to the masterclass. And I'm hoping to see you in the other side. Again, if you have any questions, go ahead and book a call with me. Drop the link in the chat. And offer will expire within less than 24 hours now. And after that, the price is definitely going to go up. I appreciate you guys' time. Have a blessed night and stay safe always.